Gang, gang.
We're gossiping. Don't put this on the phone.
First vlog of 2022. We have to restrain Tommy. Welcome to the new year, everybody. Every season, every athletic season, a few times a year, you've got to sit down, you got to have a goal setting meeting, you got to write things down. Goal setting to me has been very important through the world of sports for a long time. And I've had a lot of you out there ask me what my goals are for the new year. And since 2022 is upon us, I thought I'd take a few minutes to share with you what my goals are, what my ambitions are, what I'm thinking about as we head into this 2022 year and, you know, swim season and all that stuff. I have established personal life goals. I have established athletic goals, swimming goals, business goals. Starting off with swimming, right? Starting off with athletically speaking, every single year since I've been married, it's become slightly more difficult to be a professional athlete, and that just keeps getting compounded now that as of the time I'm filming this, I'm like 2 weeks away from having another kid. And as I've grown older, I've realized I lose more and more of my free time, and I have more and more responsibilities outside of just being a swimmer. You know what I mean? And so now that I'm 30, I look at my swimming career and I'm like, yep, I've pretty much achieved everything that I ever dreamed or ever wanted to. And now I'm just lucky to be in a position where I get to continue competing. And quite honestly, I have goal times. I'm gonna keep those close to the chest. I'm not gonna share those, but what I will share with you is my overall goal this year and the following years, who knows how many more years I'm gonna be competing, is to be the best swimmer I can be in the moment when the time comes. So whether that's the dual meet that I'm swimming in a couple weeks, whether that's World Championship trials in April, whether that's ISL a few months later down the road in the year, whatever that is, I wanna be the best competitor I can be at this age with all of these new responsibilities in my life. I love being a dad, absolutely love it, it's amazing, and I'm excited to have this other kid. But it's become more difficult because I just have other responsibilities, you know, and I recognize that, you know, in 2016, arguably when I was at my very best, my sole focus, everything that I did revolved around the world of swimming, and that has changed. And that's good, like it needs to change, that's important, that's just where I'm at. But I still think that I can swim fast, and I have benchmarks, things that I'm shooting for in training to help me be as prepared as I can be when the end of the season comes. I have pace times, there are certain sets that we do. Like for example, I'm really pushing getting better at the 200 long course right now. I feel like I've got a good 200 long course breaststroke in me. I think that's an event where I know I can go a best time, like I'm due for a best time. And how cool would it be to go a best time in like a really hard event, like a 200 long course at age 30. So anyways, I've been working on, okay, how can I improve my aerobic base? How can I train in a painful manner given the constraints around my life, you know, throwing myself in the distance group, throwing myself in our upper red set every week. And you guys have seen me vlog some of those sets, right? And getting better at that. You know, I'm training with a drag suit all the time, trying to hit the same pace times, right? Like if we're going 3100s on 105, I need to be holding whatever my red time is, 58s or 57s for those 3100s with the drag suit, you know, doing new challenging things. So yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, the next big competition that we have that we're shooting for is gonna be World Championship trials in April, which then would lead to World Championships. And given how poorly my Olympic trials went last year, my main focus is just being competitive and doing well and being as prepared as possible at that meet so that I can feel good about it, you know, so that I can walk away from a really high level meet and feel good about it regardless of what the results are. And obviously I'm shooting for good results, and obviously I have those goal times, and I have those benchmarks set through the training process the next few months as we lead into that. And I'm trying to factor in all those other things. You know, on a personal level, you know, I have personal goals, like how can I be the best dad to Axel and his soon-to-be younger brother? How can I be the best husband to Allie? You know, I need to be better about following through with every single thing Allie asks me to do and not putting things off, right? I'm not much of a procrastinator, but sometimes I forget to do things, and it's all about being the best support system for her, because the last 9 months of her being pregnant, that's a whole other challenge. That's a whole other thing, being there for her and supporting her in the right ways. And I think it's important to assess all the areas of my life, right? Not just swimming fast in the pool, but also having time just for Allie and I. You know, for my younger viewers out there, you will learn as you get older that your free time and your personal time with your loved ones will diminish as your responsibilities as an adult grows. And that's where we're at now. And I need to do a better job of prioritizing time just for me and Allie. Prioritizing times during the week, times during the month where it's just us, no kids, nobody else, and we can spend time loving each other the way that we did when we first met. You know, those things are important. And also family time, right? Like, one of my favorite times of the day now is bath time, giving baby Axel a bath. You know, he's 1 year old now, but being in the bathroom with Allie and we're giving him a bath together, playing with him in the tub together, teaching him kind of how to float around in the tub, getting him used to water, you know, having those family moments. Just making sure that I'm checking all of the boxes in all the different areas of my life. I have goals set for all of those things. Don't need to go into too detail. That's like a little too personal, but all of those kinds of things. You know, I try to look at it just kind of holistically. I have goals for this YouTube channel. I have goals for wanting to continue to grow this channel. New video ideas, new concepts, things that I'm very, very excited about, things that I'll implement later on down the road. You guys have been amazing. Thank you all so much for your support this past year. Honestly, cannot believe how well the merch store did this past December. You guys, I mean, sold out multiple times. The number of people tagging me on social media, telling me that they love the products that we've been selling, that they love the videos and the content that I've been creating through Vlogmas, all of those things. I feel super fortunate and super appreciative that I'm in a position now in my life where I get to do this. And I'm gonna do this as long as I can. And because I love it, because it's still challenging and it's still fun, and because I feel like I personally get something out of that. And you know, later on down the road, I want to do a lot more in-person events, lots of clinics, lots of live events, lots of live Cody Miller events, which I'll inform you all of much later on. But to do public speaking events, banquets, all that kind of stuff, which I love doing. Like, I love meeting the audience, I love meeting swimmers, I love meeting people in the swimming world in all different stages of their career and in their life, whether that's master swimmers that are older than me and more experienced than me, or, you know, the up and coming 12 and under swimmers, all that stuff. I love engaging with people, all that. And when I get the positivity feedback back online from all of you, I greatly appreciate that. So thank you all so very, very much. I appreciate it. I will continue to work hard, continue to keep making swimming content, keep making these videos, and keep preparing for all of the things that I have in the works, in the pipes for later on, that you all can very much be a part of, and which I super, super appreciate. But I guess, like, I don't want this video to be preachy or anything, but if there's any takeaway from what I'm saying, it's, you know, everyone has a New Year's resolution. I don't really buy into that. I think I'm big on, like I said, goal setting. Write your goals down. I have written my goals down. I know what my priorities are. I know what I'm shooting for, and I know what I have to strive to do on a regular basis to make those things come true. The only difference between a dream, a pipe dream, and an achievable goal is a timeline. And you gotta set down that timeline, and you have to understand that timeline. So if there's anything people take away, hopefully it's that. But also, you know, treat each other well, be super positive, and take care of one another. So yeah, soon we will be back to our regularly scheduled training and competition videos and all that good stuff, lots of exciting stuff. But you know, for now, let me show you the baby room. Let's go check out. This room has certainly evolved over the last few years. All of my Funko Pop toys are packed up. The baby wall is done. Got the crib all set up, put that together a couple days ago. I'd like to point out that the small amount of painting that I actually did in this room, the whole room has been repainted. I hate it. I dislike painting tremendously. I'm just not very good at it. I just, you know, it's not something that I greatly enjoy, but that's besides the point. We're getting off topic. Let's take a moment to talk about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by our friends from Audible. We're starting off the new year with new goals, New Year's resolutions, working on ourselves, working on our well-being, and Audible is here to help with that. The expert editors over at Audible have created a whole new section for well-being. This list is filled with inspiration, encouragement, and actionable steps, whatever your goals are. It's a wide variety in the well-being and self-improvement space, from learning how to improve your mental state on a daily basis to getting in shape, being more physically active, though it's a holistic approach. World famous and best-selling author Mel Robbins has a brand new podcast called Here's Exactly What to Do. Coach Pamela has created Mastering the Skill of Reinvention, which can essentially help you turn your life into whatever you want it to be, realign yourself. Renowned music producer and performer Major has a podcast called Major Frequency, which is all about the healing power of music. Listening to these kinds of things opens up a world of discovery, all kinds of new insights that help benefit your life in a variety of different ways, that maybe things you didn't even realize you wanted to learn or that you needed. I mean, those are the best things. It's oftentimes those kinds of things, like the titles that I just listed, that give us the confidence and the motivation to move forward and ultimately build the lives that we all want. I, for one, greatly appreciate that Audible is curating these types of experiences for us all. It's really great. So if this is something that you're interested in, head to audible.com/wellbeing. That's audible.com/wellbeing. All right, everybody, thank you all for watching. Greatly appreciated. We will get back to our normal training, racing, competing, swimming tips, normal stuff very, very soon. As always, make sure you're following me online. We have merch on the merch store. So grateful for everyone who has supported the merch store the past couple months. It's actually been insane. I greatly appreciate it. We sold out multiple times. So just thank you all so much for the support. If you'd like to get a personalized video from me to you or somebody you know for whatever reason, I'm on Cameo. If you haven't done so already, please click that subscribe button and become a member of our family. And until my next video, I will see you all later.